Welcome back. All I can say is what a day. That's all I can say. What a day. What a past 48 hours it has been. Just drama filled. I've been in a lot of arguments over some political things that I'm not going to be giving my opinion on in this video. If you want to know my opinion, you can DM me on jacojordan.com on X. But today we have some pressing Chelsea news to tend to. The Feds tried to sweep us. The Feds tried to do a sweep, man. The Feds tried to come for us, man. Today we got hit with 74 breaches of agent rules, apparently. I don't even know how do we have such a high number? I would love to see the list of all of these breaches, if possible. I would love to see the list, but I don't know where to get that list. So if there's someone out there who knows where to get the list, I've tried. To be honest, I haven't really tried my best, my hardest, because I work 2 jobs. But if you can give me that website or the information, hit me up on X with a screenshot or a video or something, I would really appreciate it. Let's get into today's news, man. Chelsea charged by FA for 74 breaches of agent rules. All issues self-declared by club. Allegedly off-book payments, including for Hazard's transfer. Oh, brother. Believe within Chelsea Football Club, no sporting advantage gained. I agree. Even though we got Hazard out of this. Points deduction, transfer ban, and fine among punishments. Oh my goodness. This is supposed to be our treble season. What do you mean you're trying to hit us with a points deduction? What do you mean you're trying to hit us with a transfer ban? I'll take a fine, good sir. But what do you mean alleged off the book payments, including Hazard? We talking about the same Hazard? Because I remember at one point Thorgan Hazard, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you talking about that Hazard, right? Thorgan, you talking about his brother? You're not talking about Big E. You're not talking about Big E. You can't be talking about Big E, man. What do you mean? What do you mean, Eden? No, they can't be Eden Hazard, man. What do you mean Hazard, man? You talking about someone else? Why we would never do anything so shady and vile, and Chelsea Football Club is not a criminal organization, okay? I mean, some of you might think it is, but it's not. It's not. Let's look into some more information before I give my full opinion on this matter. Chelsea are expecting a fine after self-reporting breaches. Oh, look at this. Being a model club. You know what I mean? Man City, this is how you do it. Okay, Man City? You don't hide it. Okay? If you find out that, in the past, the club was into some shady dealings and we as an organization who just took over, we were like, yo, big dogs, listen. We are not no criminals. We're civilians. You understand? We were not masked up on the glides. That was Roman. Roman was on the bringing the shotgun to player transfer meetings and walking in with 4 armed men in black whenever he got the players in the rooms and stuff like that. That was Roman. Not Todd B. That Todd B. You already know Roman was on the smoke. I remember when Michael Essien, his father got kidnapped. This is a true story. Michael Essien's father got kidnapped, right? And Roman, he was basically like, he called Essien. He was like, I heard what happened to your father. And it was during international break. So you already know that Essien was going into that game with a lot on his mind. He's like, bro, I gotta help Nigeria make it to this next World Cup, but I also gotta think about, hey, my father could possibly be in life-threatening danger. So his head was probably all over the place. Do you know what Big Roman did? Leader of the Russian underworld, top Russian oligarch. Hello, Mr. SEM. Hello, boss. How do you do? Is there any problems at home with the family? Well, boss, they had my dad. They got my dad here locked up, and they kidnapped my pops. I'm really stressing right now because like I don't know what's gonna happen, man. And I gotta focus on this game, but it's really hard. It's really hard to prioritize this game. Calm down, my good friend. You do not need to worry about game. You do not need to worry about game. I will make phone call and your father will come home. No hair on his head will be touched, my friend. If anything happens to your father, I will live up on behalf of Nigeria. Do you understand, my friend? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand. I understand. Okay. Have a good game, okay? Play your best, okay? Up the Chelsea. Click. Telling you, this is a true story. Go check it out. Roman is one of them. Roman is one of them. So when it comes to like, winning by any means necessarily, he's on that time, and this is why we love Roman, right? And most fans are like, Chelsea should be ashamed of their trophies. Chelsea should this, Chelsea should be that. Listen, bro, as you can see, they said it here. The club believes no sporting advantage was gained. So, before you guys try to come for us like we're the bad guys, I'm going to tell you guys one thing. Alright? I'm going to tell you guys one thing. So what? So what? So what? I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. So what? Man City just won a whole treble. Man City just won a whole treble off of shaky dealings. Alright? And I seen y'all just care about their 115 charges for like 2 years, and y'all just stopped caring. Everyone just stopped caring. Oh, but now it's the Chelsea. It's the Chelsea. Oh, we gotta look into the Chelsea. No sporting advantage was gained, bro. So I'm gonna need all y'all to hold that. The Chelsea bends to no one. This is a humongous dynasty that's been going on for 20 plus years, and we don't even think about stopping now. Your club World Cup champions will win by any means necessary, whether you like it or not. Up the Chelsea, bro. Up the Chelsea, bro. So, I don't want to hear any fans, rival fans in the comments. Oh, look at Chelsea, such a dirty team. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you would do that. Oh my goodness, you're such a naughty team, such a classless team. Nigga, you could take all that class, shine it up real nice, Vaseline it, and shove it up with a stone don't shine, man. I don't care. Okay? The FA and the Premier League to decide. Chelsea will respect the process, but the precedent for a fine from Chelsea's UEFA settlement. Exactly. We're looking for a fine, and I think it's just to give us a fine. The new ownership has nothing to do with Todd B. Roman's past dealings. Okay? Just because Roman was like, he did some things under the table, and he saw John Wick kill 15 men with a pencil and stuff like that. It's not any of Clear Lake's business. Okay? So I need all of you guys to get that through your skulls and leave my club alone. Leave my club alone. You understand? And to further the claim about this fine, this is what CFC Daily had to say. Oops, wrong thing. This is what CFC Daily had to say. Breaking. Chelsea are expecting a financial sanction, roughly similar to the 8 million UEFA fine, and they're not expecting a sporting sanction. So all of you rivals could just hold that. All you rivals could hold that, bro. Now, we have some pressing matters to go into because I've been seeing, and this, let's talk. I'm starting to talk to the Chelsea fans because we don't care about what the rivals have to say anymore. I have been seeing a lot of Enzo Fernández disrespect on the TL. I have been seeing a lot of Enzo Fernández disrespect on the TL. I've seen some proper Chels to Chelsea miserables. That's what I call them, the miserables. That's like a section of the Chelsea fan club that all they do is just moan and complain. It's just a bunch of old heads just, oh my god, I don't want this player. I don't want this player. Yes, we just won 2 trophies in 1 season and just improved the squad, but oh my gosh, we could have done much better. And yo, you see, you guys, right? You can't please everyone. And this is a lesson for everyone here that's watching. You can't please everyone, right? There's always gonna be someone that's gonna find something to complain about. There's always gonna have someone that's gonna find something to nitpick. There are always gonna be people like this. And when it comes to Enzo Fernández, despite the return on investment he's been giving, showing up in a final, showing up in tournament stages for the club with GNA, showing up towards the business end of the season when we're trying to get a European spot, Enzo has been coming in clutch time and time again and again. But because he's not being a playmaker, a deep lying playmaker that's silky, that's just spraying passes all over the pitch like how he was in his first season, and he's now switched his whole play style, which we should be praising, because when Jude Bellingham switches his play style, everyone in their mama and pops is all go, double hand twisting Jude Bellingham. But when Enzo Fernández switches up his whole playing style, right? Maybe he's not as silky smooth. Maybe his fitness is not where it should be. But do you know how difficult it is to switch up your playstyle on the highest level? I don't think you guys understand that. And he's done that, and he's still been able to help the team. Because let's be honest, last season, our attack, as good as it could have been, it did not even live up to the standards it should have been at. Our left side was kind of non-existent. You know, Jadon Sancho, he wasn't given enough GNA. Our striker, he was non-existent. He was doing more harm than good towards the business end of the season. Enzo stepped up and he was basically helping us with goals and assists to help us win games. But he gets slandered because, oh my gosh, Enzo, you put on too much weight. Oh my gosh, Enzo, that pass wasn't silky smooth. Oh my gosh, Enzo, you're slowing down the attack. Listen, bro. This guy literally transformed himself into a box crasher for the sake of the gargantuan. He literally transformed himself into a box crasher for the biggest club in England. It's not even London anymore. We're world champions. He literally transformed himself into a box crasher for the biggest club in England, and you still can't satisfy everyone. So we move. Enzo FC, we move. I mean, look at this right here from the so-called well beasts. Pedri would probably be on 50 goals and 40 assists if he played in the Conference League. The disrespect, okay? The disrespect, Okay, 36 goals, 43 assists. All right, Club World Cup. Baller. I don't care what anyone says. In my eyes, the Club World Cup is on the same level as the Champions League. Yep, I said it. Yep. It's on the same level as the Champions League. I don't care, bro. Same format. Well, the old format, and you're playing high-level top teams from all around the globe. And we could have this discussion time and time again. If the Brazilian teams that were playing in the Club World Cup was to come to the Premier League, some of those teams, I think at least the majority of those teams, the 3 out of 4 of those teams, excluding Botafogo, I think Botafogo would have been a mid-table club in the Premier League, but the rest of those teams would be fighting for top 4 or top 6. You can't change my mind on that. The quality and the style of football, especially for Flamengo would have probably been aiming for a top 3 or top 2 finish. Flamengo, in my opinion, they dunk on Arsenal and on Liverpool if they underestimate them. Now, let's look at this. Look at these stats. Pedri, 242 goals, 242 games, 31 goals, 28 assists. Enzo Fernández, less games. Yeah! 36 goals, 43 assists. Oh my god! What a beast! What a beast! You see, Enzo is not loved because, his style of play isn't, technically where it should be. And we all know this, to be honest. In my opinion, Enzo Fernández, in 2023, the 2023 version of Enzo Fernández walks into Barcelona now. In my opinion, the Enzo Fernández of 2023, he snatches Frankie de Jong's chain. Give me that. Give me that. Yes. Yes. And I'm not just hyped up. I'm not just emotional. I'm speaking facts. Now, this version of Enzo Fernández, he's more of a Prem type of player. You know what I mean? He's kind of like a Bruno, right? Where the games aren't going to look so pleasing on the eye. But he's leaving with some. That's the thing. He's leaving with some. The games may not look as pleasing on the eye, but yo, goal and assist? Give me that, nigga. Goal and assist? Give me that shit. And that's what he does. This is what he does. And then you mix in the fact that he's a big game player. I don't want, all I could really ask now is that Enzo brings his technicality up a little bit more. First touch should be a little bit more quicker and smooth, and his passing needs to be a little bit more crisp. Because come on, let's be honest, Enzo, you're also going into a World Cup year, so we need you to be at your top form, right? So come on, man, But other than that, I don't have anything bad to say about this guy. This guy's a baller. There's a reason we put 100 mil on his signing. There's a reason he was a record Premier League signing. There's a reason for that. He's a Rolls Royce of a midfield player, okay? And there's no disputing that. He's him. So all of you little munchers, right? Yes, I believe Pedri is the best midfielder in the world right now. I'm not gonna just because I rate Enzo and I think he's getting slandered too much, I'm not gonna disagree with that. Yes, I believe right now Pedri is head and shoulders over the rest of his competition. But listen, at in-form Enzo Fernández, he can chat to him. At in-form Enzo Fernández, playing like how we used to play in 2023. I'm talking a playmaking machine. A magician. The guy that would see passes that no one else on the pitch would see. He would see passes that the attackers themselves wouldn't even see. That Enzo Fernández, I think he's better than this Pedri. I said it. Now, if you're proper Chelsea and you believe that, mate, you're proper Chelsea and you believe that, I need you to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, mate. Subscribe to the channel, mate. I'll see you in the next video. Up the Chelsea.